Hello everybody, welcome to number 27 and to the Audi for Ukraine, to the A4. So I'm at Anton's place and I have a booster because the battery's dead on that car. So we'll try and get it started with a booster, should be fine, I think. And then also I had some good news because some of you said get in touch with Tanya Batteries to see if they can help you out, give you a discount on a battery for this car, and they did. Not only that, they've given me a battery completely for free, and it's not even I explained the situation, obviously, charity car, all that stuff. And not just is it completely free, but it's not even one of the budget ones. It's a proper UAZA battery. So thank you so much to Tanya Batteries, and I'll put a link in the video description. Now, just got to sort out this. Right, that first one didn't work, so I don't know if you can see through that filthy screen. There's a bigger pack there. So let's see if this works. Oh no. Now attached to a car. Let's just see if that works. No. Bollock magic! Obviously the bit I didn't film and it actually started, we put another battery in there, so it is fine. It just wasn't turning over fast enough. I'm well relieved. Thought something might be broken. Right, let's get it in and do some work. I'm so relieved that it's running. So the Tanya battery that I have and that they've supplied is arriving today, hence why it's not currently in the car. I'll turn it back up in a sec. Anton complaining because I'm switching off his workshop radio. Right, so these two are, actually, let me give you a proper introduction. So what's happening today is that at 3 PM, I'm taking the Audi to get MOT'd. We know it will fail, we think, on a couple of things. I think one ball joint definitely needs doing, but also these two definitely need doing, and I think I'll just sort them out now while I'm here. And I bought this kit, bale cast, and essentially they are split, but they have a glue that melts the rubber. I've seen people use them, they seem to be pretty good. So I'm going to replace both of those, which need replacing, like that. Okay, I got the old gator off and cleaned it up as much as possible. Here's the new one. I measured it against the old one, and I think that smaller ring at the end is the one that has to be cut off. And then I'll try and dry fit it. If it looks all right, I'll fit it, put some grease first, and then good to go. Yeah. All done. Okay, we're ready to go. I've got a battery which I can actually shut the bonnet on, which I can use to take it to the MOT. MOT's in a couple of hours. I was going to clean this myself, but I just don't have time, I don't think. So I'm going to take it somewhere and just get it cleaned up because it looks hideous. I almost missed something vitally important, and that is to thank absolutely everybody who donated some money on Patreon towards this project. I was expecting to get maybe 100 and 150 pounds, and in the end you guys donated I think 420 pounds, which is just absolutely amazing, and every penny will go towards the car and towards any profits, or to basically to help Ukrainians. And that was just amazing. I think when I actually got it out of Patreon, because there's some fees on Patreon, it came to about 380, but still fantastic, and I am so chuffed. Now there is one possibility I've been looking into, as well as just looking at maybe selling it and giving the profits to charity, and that is to actually give the car to Ukrainian refugees who are already in the UK and maybe need a car. So I'm looking at that possibility, and I may have found a couple, but I need to see what happens first today. how many issues come up in the MOT, what we need to do to it, and then I'll decide what to do. In the meantime, it has just been washed, and are you ready to see what it looks like after a quick wash? Well, I would say it really has actually come up rather well. I mean, it isn't immaculate. The panels are lots of different colours, but it is more than respectable. The wheels have come out really nicely. You know, it's not bad at all. So yeah, you can see here there's a lot of scuffing on that rear bumper. You can see where it's been sort of touched up and repainted there, and that panel is a different colour as well. But really, I think that's brushed up really, really nicely. I'm really pleased with that. That is great. Right, everybody, I have the MOT here. Are you ready? Do you think it's failed? It has failed. So let me say straight away that there is a fairly long list of advisories, but it's actually only failed on one thing. That one thing is brake hose excessively deteriorated offside front. So offside, I always get confused. That's the near side. This is the offside, I think. So it's on the driver's side, I think. I got that wrong. But monitor and repair if necessary, which are advisories. There's play in the steering rack inner joints. I think we'd found that, but it's not too bad. I spoke to him, he said, yeah, it's not too bad. Direction indicator slightly discoloured offside front. I have no idea. Oh, that means the indicator is slightly discoloured. It's lost a bit of colour, but that's definitely nothing to worry about. Brake hose slightly deteriorated near side front, so the other brake hose is slightly perished as well. Track rod and ball joints, both of the ball joints on the track rod have slight play. Both suspension arm ball joints have slight play as well. And a suspension arm pin or bush worn but not result in excessive movement offside front inner. And the heat shield is loose, so not too much. So what we're going to do is we're not just going to do that brake hose. I have the money that you guys gave me, so we're going to try and do as much as possible of the advisories as well. Within that, I'll speak to Anton about it, and then we'll see what we can do. So I think I found a couple Ukrainian refugees here in the UK who need a car, and I think it would be fantastic to be able to give them this. It's actually, I've been driving it around and it's actually really nice, and as you saw, it looks much better as well. Now it's been washed, so it's not a bad little car, and if we can do as much of this as possible, I think that will be great. So keep your eyes open and we'll see what happens.